Uptown Swing, September 25, 2025, level 4. I'm Hussein.
Grace.
Today we talked about stuff about interconnectedness of your body and how we hold ourselves for our connection. The first thing we talked about was how we let things develop, especially for the followers.
So we gave the example of taking a step forward and demonstrated it with moving all together as kind of like a unit. And versus letting it kind of develop where you see the shoulder, then the ribs, and the hips go. And then we put that into practice with doing its and outs.
Do you want to do both or?
And also the other side. Where it's the shoulder, ribs, hips.
Cool. And then we talked about how we think about connection. We talked about getting your connected to your back and your last engage, going up, back, down. We talked about how we think about muscle engagement on the scale of 0 to 10. 0 is completely relaxed. 1 is just enough to keep things where they are, like to keep my shoulders in place or to keep my arm where it needs to be. And we talked about trying to keep our baseline. I like to keep my baseline at a 1 in the shoulders and a 1 in the arms.
I like to be as relaxed as possible and then only add more if it's necessary.
And then we talked about being able to add more here to get a more, to shorter connection, more responsive connection to establish an earlier endpoint, which we used for this cutoff swing out, here the normal swing out. And then I ramp up engagement back here on the 7th and 8th to make that cutoff happen.
And then last little food for thought for the follows to help build up body awareness and isolation so that they can better unravel and feel it themselves is doing just like kind of swivel exercise, step, step, triple step, and then try to keep the shoulders forward so that they can move those in isolation and have more control over it.
Cool. That was it. Thanks.